Hi, this is Jimmy Nuge.
And this is Terry McDermott.
And we are at NAMM 2015.
Come on in.
Seattle Music TV, I'm Terry McDermott. We're here at NAMM 2015 with Billy from Biohazard. How you doing, Billy?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks for taking
How are you enjoying the show?
Awesome. It's great. It's like being a kid in a candy store.
It really is, isn't it? It's, if you're a gearhead particularly, this place is just
I'm a rocker and
an
an electric head, and I love everything about recording, playing, smoozing.
If it's in your blood,
this
is the universe.
Yeah, it's great. You see, I just hanging out with Rita and over at Marshall and Nick Bocott, and you see so many people that you're friends with, that you've toured with. Dude from Alex and Alexandria, he just quit the band. Funny shit he had to say, but it's just stories. It's cool. You know. And
there is an atmosphere like that at NAMM. I'm quite surprised by it. This is my first year here, and it seems like it is a village.
Yeah.
You know, all the acts obviously know each other, all the tour together. The guys that work in their back line are all here.
Yeah, yeah. So, and we don't. None of us really come out until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know.
I wonder why.
Because you know it's pretty notorious for the parties, but
exactly.
It's a good time.
Yeah, awesome.
I come a little earlier because my drinking partying days are over, and I like to talk to people and find out more about the insides of my equipment.
Nice. You know? Have you seen any innovations particularly that have taken your fancy this year?
Yeah, actually, Line 6 has got some cool stuff that they just showed me in the behind a cloaked room.
Cloaked room.
Pretty cool stuff.
Awesome.
You know.
You can't talk about it, or do you have to kill me?
No, it's not my gear. Just some cool shit. I think it's always about pushing the envelope, and I like companies that do new things. I bumped into, even though I'm a rocker and the metal and hardcore is my thing, but like I studied piano as a kid, so anything musical, in the whole genre, I play a little bit of horns and even violin, but the dudes that, there's a company called Electronic, and they sent me years ago, it's a Swedish company, a little thing called SID. It was based on the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
It was they took the chip from the Commodore 64 that they had left over and built like a sound module around it. So I had one of those, and I was walking by the company, and these guys push the envelope so far. They just keep coming up with new shit, and it's always around the curve. It takes people, it takes the general public a lot longer to catch up.
Yeah.
And by the time they get turned on to something that they did 5 years ago, they're on some new shit.
It sounds like there's still, even with some of the products that are here, it sounds like there's still a lot of research and development. This is almost a testing place.
The guys in music, Akai, those guys are always on something new. They came out with I was a big hip hop dude. I grew up with, like Iron Maiden and the metal and all that stuff, but then also like Sugar Hill Gang, Run DMC, and Beastie Boys. So I grew up with the SP1200. It's a little technical for people who don't know that shit, but it's like the traditional drum machines that old school hip hop was made out of. Then MPC came around, so Akai, I've always been a big fan of Akai. They took it to a whole new level this year. They have a couple years ago they launched the Renaissance. It's like the MPC platform, but you're using your computer as your hard drive, so you have access to everything. And while you use, and I did a remix for some friends of mine, a band called Everybody Panic.
Yeah.
And that shit came out, and I used that. That was my thing. They sent me some tracks. I chopped it up, pulled it out.
More efficient.
Phenomenal. They came up with a new controller now that is, it's based. It kind of takes iTunes.
Yeah.
I'm an artist, so I'm here to just talk to people. I'm not really selling anything.
No,
but you asked me a question. What's blowing me away?
Absolutely.
There's another dude who invented some program that it pulls off the main melody of different stereo files. So you can load in whatever.
It actually rips the melody?
It takes the vocal lines out and it turns them into karaoke, or for as a guitar player, you're like, you know what, I like the Jimmy Page lead on, Song Remains the Same. You can go in and analyze it and pull the lead out, so you can learn it note by note if you don't have the patience to listen to the whole band, and then you can go back and play the lead without him playing it.
My God, that is a cha-ching. That is a cha-ching.
It's all about being innovation, and we always expand off of previous technology.
Yeah.
And that exponential growth pushes the world of technology and the world in general way further, faster, and it's like mind-blowing.
Cutting edge. It's great. I mean, this is the cutting-edge hotbed for music, the music industry here.
Yep.
Well, certainly from somebody that's looking at it, certainly I'm a singer. I watch it from layman's terms. Even from my point of view, there's a lot of exciting stuff. Maybe I get attracted to the blinky lights.
Melodyne.
Yeah, hey.
You're impressed with Melodyne.
The thing that really stood out for me was the Jam Lab.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
That's
that
awesome.
thing. That was impressive.
Yeah, I saw it a couple years ago. It's phenomenal.
Very cool stuff.
In one of my bands, I'm a producer also, so one of the bands, I told them, they're like, we're trying to, we're struggling with money and budget, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, just get an electronic drum kit, get the fucking jam session, throw it in your fucking garage. You're
Take
fine.
it out. Yeah.
It's fine. You know what I mean? And that's what they did. And then they do, once a week they go into a live studio.
Yeah.
But 3 other nights a week they're just in their garage.
So many ways you can do it now.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, look, I know that you mixed your last record at Lang Studios in
Yeah.
Seattle.
The Haunted Studio.
Where obviously
Phenomenal
Seattle Music
place.
TV.
Oh,
Big
Seattle,
fans of
there you
Lang,
go.
yeah.
Seattle, what's up?
Isn't it? Did you bump into any ghosts there?
I had a little weird experience.
There is kind of a weirdness in the live room.
I love it, man.
Yeah, it's
You
an
know?
awesome old studio.
I think we're, like, that weird thing is kind of like, it kind of grows in a society that's, built with conformists.
Yeah.
So when you could get along with something that's a little bit left
It's
center.
like a little time capsule.
I love
as
it,
well.
man. Yeah. I think a lot of great music has been recorded there.
I'm particularly fond of it as well because I managed to scare the shit out of an Australian producer into thinking there was a ghost. So, high five.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us, Billy.
Pleasure, man.
Cheers.
Thanks for
Enjoy the
your
rest of the show.
time. Peace.
Seattle Music TV, NAMM 2015. Cheers.